Hello, my friend Fries and beautiful Ryes. Fries on Ryes here with another episode of the Fries on Ryes Let's Play series. In the last episode, we decided to start collecting some dyes for our project here. I'm honestly not too sure how I'm going to be using the dyes. I might just color every sheep and use the sheep for their wool. I honestly don't know what other things dye could be used for. I know maybe glass. Um, yeah, not quite sure there. Let's see. Let me get some dyes. And today's episode, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do everything. I need to fix my elytra because we went flying around looking for some dye. Um, I should have just a separate area here for the dyes. Right. 'Cause we got dye here, light gray, red, yellow, blue, pink. Um, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need 6 more. So I'm gonna make purple. I'm gonna need magenta. Cyan. Oh, there we go. We do have some greens. Okay, I'll start with this much. See what I can make. Oh, I'm gonna need blue for cyan. Okay, so pink, magenta. Am I missing any colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What would I be missing? Let's take a look at our journal. So gray, light gray, brown, yellow, green, blue, purple, orange, cyan, lime, magenta. 12, 13, 14. Is there only 14 colors? I'll be right back to find out. Oop. Okay, so I'm missing light blue and orange. I can't believe I forgot about those. So, light blue and orange. So orange, light blue. Okay, perfect. So now I only need one of every color. So I'm going to one, two, oh, I only have some more gray. There we go. Okay, so now for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'll take this with us. Time to dye some sheep. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about gardening. Not just gardening, but who or what we do things for. I realize for me at least, I'm always doing something either for myself or for others, and not just doing things to do them. It's hard to come up with a reason to just do things, to do them for myself or. Oh. I need to feed some of these sheep, or I don't think I'm going to have enough. Okay. Two, three, four. Okay. Plenty of yellow. Nope, I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I gotta go back fast. I'll finish dyeing the sheep later. But it is bedtime. Ow. Do not want to be caught up in whatever happens at night. And since I keep doing these videos in 30-minute intervals and often not at the same day, sometimes in the same day, but dang on. How much? 44. Potato. Nope, I already slept. Okay. We have white, we have, so the white dye we can put here. We got yellow. White, yellow, and brown. We don't need to worry about those. So we have green and blue. That was graceful. That was some graceful flying. Um, I'm going to need leads. I think if I use leads, I can worry about the leads part later. For now, let's get back to dealing with these plants and trees. So, I don't know what a good color scheme is. I'm not really good at that. But let's move some of our lighter logs this direction. Our colorful logs there. I don't know which log is darker. Okay. I kind of organized these based on light to dark. Now the next step is to figure out exactly what colors I want everything. For now, I am going to set up some trees. Six, 7, and 8. I just need 2 more. Okay. Oh. I wish there was a way to have more mushrooms of these kinds. I don't know if there is a way to get more warped and crimson fungus. If there is, I'll find out sooner or later. But for now... Oh my, how much space does this need? There we go. They are just getting taller and taller. Well, I'm getting shroomlights with this, so that's fun. There we go. Okay, now I hope I have ladders. Because if I have ladders, I can just use ladders to cut those down. I'll climb up the ladders to the top of the tree. There we go, we have ladders. And I have a hoe. So this should be good. This should work out. Oh no, that was a pretty big fall. Okay. Okay. I'm getting some colored wood here too. Not just wood, but the hyphae. I think that's what these are. Nope, warp, warp, warp block. What's the hyphae? Oh, I think. But yeah, gardening. And honestly, I have no idea why people do hobbies that they do. Um, Sometimes it's just because it feels good. Sometimes it's because they have to. But what are some reasons that you do what you do? You know, like for gardening, at first I thought people just garden because it was fun and for easy food. And when they do it for easy food, that's one reason. You know, not having to rely on a market to get your food and your other resources. So some people farm to make their own thread, um, like bamboo thread or hemp. You know, whatever material it is that you're working on getting. And I just think it's a bit difficult to be doing things selfishly sometimes because there's always a reason to be doing it for others. Like even when you garden and you garden for yourself, eventually, oh, that's just another rack now. But eventually you can have an excess of whatever it is that you're farming, and you'll want to give out to the community, you know? Like it won't always be for just yourself. Um, the reason I want to talk about it is because I'm going to be starting some gardening myself pretty soon, and I'm not sure which direction I'm going to be gardening for. I want to do a small aquarium, some small aquarium plants, because I could always keep an eye on them. But I've also got some shampoo ginger that I recently got that I want to try and plant. Hopefully, I can plant it and it grows. I also got some purple wisteria, and oh my goodness, I've seen just how big purple wisteria can get, and I was not expecting that. Um, I know it's a vining plant, and that's all I really know about it. But now I've seen it at a wedding that I went to recently, and I'm not sure what to do with my plant. And it's kind of daunting, and I want to give up. I want to just give the plant away or something. But I think I have to keep going. Um, and I've set my mind to it. I don't want to turn back, you know. I definitely don't want the plants to die because of my miscaring for them. Um, oh, and when it comes to doing things for yourself or for others, you know, gardening, I realize I don't know why I'm doing the gardening. I don't know if it's just for the dopamine of accomplishing something or something else. But we're on day 10 now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, it's raining. That's fun. I also forgot to get another hoe. But I guess what I'm trying to say with doing things for yourself or for others is it knowing why you do things or why you're doing what it is specifically you're doing is really helpful. Um, at least for me, it helped me reorganize my thoughts a little bit. Um, I've been pretty lazy with a lot of things. I have some pets that I need to take care of, and I've been recently taking better care of them. I've had my pets for a while, and I haven't been giving them as much love as I could have. So I've had love for them. You know, I'm not abusive or anything, but showing them love that they deserve is something that I haven't really put in effort to do in the past. And by that, I mean, like, I would just spend the minimum amount of time with them and call it done. It would be like, oh, you know, I did my duty and I don't need to do more. But I'm realizing now that like it it's a lot more than just my duties and my responsibilities. It's the quality of care that I put into taking care of them. Um, and that applies because, like, with the gardening, like, why did I get pets in the first place? Was it because I wanted to have the pet because I loved them? Because I love that specific animal, so I was like, oh, I want that animal so I could have it. You know, was it a feeling of possession that I was trying to uh, take care of or do something with? And I realized that, like, even though I love my animals, I like the idea of having them. It somehow made me feel better that I had something that I wanted. But the animals are alive and they need a lot more than just basic care. They need love and attention. You know, when I think about uh, like rations, rations are something we get when in different circumstances and situations, but sometimes when you have rations, it's just the bare minimum. It's not what you want. It's not it doesn't make you feel good. It just keeps you alive. Um, and if it's me personally, I don't want to just be kept alive barely or something like that. I want to be living and thriving. Uh, you know, they say survive and thrive. Um, and I want all those things, but when it comes to my pets and my uh, to my pets and the way I do my gardening or anything else, I'm beginning to ask how much effort am I really putting in? And honestly, sometimes that can be overwhelming because you realize that we're we realize we're not always where we want to be with the care that we give out. You know, love is to me sometimes love to me is what we can give. I don't I don't know. It's just something we can give out to those connections that we don't fully understand. You know, we don't fully understand why it is that we're doing half the things that is we're doing, but like many feelings, it's there for some reason. Okay. We've got a few more of these trees to cut down. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to cut down all these trees. At least not before this video ends. But I guess that's just the thought for today. Why is it that we really do the things that we do? I'm not trying to drag you into nihilism or anything. I understand sometimes it can be hard, but like I said, it's helpful to know so that we work, so that we know which direction we need to go if we're lost. So we know how much effort we have to put in, and we know how much we can relax. I've been taking my dogs for more walks. Um, Usually my dog just runs around in the backyard, and I don't know. I've been a pretty lame person, but you know, we grow, we learn, and my dog has always been happy, and I've been grateful for that. But I want to give her more care than I had been giving her. And just like with the Minecraft, I started doing one thing at a time. Um, and I added one thing at a time, and I'm getting closer to becoming the person that I want to be. It's pretty lame being the person that I want to be in my 30s instead of when I was younger, but I was just happy to be alive and living back then. I was always excited about anything that came my way. Um, but since I started playing Minecraft, I started focusing on just the bare minimums of what make me happy. And one of those is Minecraft. Um, Another is gardening, both for myself and for my community, for my family and my friends. You know, I want to garden and share the things that share the excess of my spoils. Gardening isn't for everyone, but it is fun to me. Something about taking care of living things is just a great sensation. Um, I don't need these rockets right now. And it is getting dark, so I'm gonna have to go to sleep for the night. Whew. Man, today's episode was pretty fun. I wasn't expecting to spend all episode cutting down warp trees, warp fungus, but it is what we had for us today. Oh man, it's Still raining? Where's the sun at? Where's the moon at? Oh man, it's gonna be dark soon. I don't know when. There we go. Pardon my handwriting. Well, I know it wasn't a very focused conversation. I had a topic. I did not write anything down about it. I had some ideas. And I'm learning even now that I should write down a few things that I want to say about it. I was just excited to talk about gardening because it seems like such an easy thing to talk about, and making progress. Gardening is a fun way to make easy progress and just to share it with others. Um, yeah, so I hope you are working on your gardens and having fun with it. Uh, if you enjoyed today's episode, please do give us a share. If you think someone else will enjoy this episode, please do give us give us a share. Give us a like if you enjoyed this episode. Man, getting all jumbled around here today. If you have any questions or comments for us, you can always leave them in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more progress on the projects we're working on, such as collecting all these different wood types, I'm going to also be growing a few pieces of woods just so I have some of every wood type. And after that, I'm going to, after I get all that, I'm going to start trying to build the foundation, the layout for our dream home. I still don't know what the dream home is going to look like, but it is going to be amazing when we get to it. Thank you so much for stopping by for today's episode. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.